Hi everybody, welcome back to Top Words. My name is Atena and today we're going to talk about 10 phrasal verbs with run. The first phrasal verb is run out of. Run out of. Run out of. Something means to sell out of something. To run out of a product. To run out of an item, to run out of food in a restaurant, to run out of ideas, for example, sentences for run out of. Okay, so this is something is the nuance. It's sell out, to be finished, to have nothing left of something, to run out of blah blah blah. So in a sentence, we ran out of products at the festival. Yes, please be careful. The past tense of run is ran. So when you want to use past tense of this phrasal verb, we ran out. I ran out of. Okay? The next phrasal verb with run is run a business. Run a business means like manage a business, often operate a business, own a business. You are the person in charge, or the person running the business is the person in charge, the person responsible for that business. So in a sentence, my dream is to run a hair cutting business. The next phrasal verb is run into. Run into. So we can use run into to mean crash, like I ran into. Again, past tense. I ran into a wall on my way into the studio today, which is not true. I ran into something. Or we can use run into to mean encounter someone by surprise. So for example, I ran into my coworker at the beach yesterday. Or I ran into my neighbor when I was shopping. I ran into my mom on the airplane. Okay? So these are all surprise encounters. When you encounter someone and you were not expecting to encounter them, you can use run into. Past tense, ran into. In a sentence, I ran into my friend at the mall. The next expression is run by. Run by. So run by means make a quick stop somewhere. Run by the post office, run by the bank, run by the school, run by my house, run by your house after work. Run by my favorite ice cream shop for a treat after work, for example. These are all quick stops somewhere. A very short stop for a short period of time. And then you're going to do something else. This is the nuance of run by a location. In a sentence, I want to run by the post office before work. The next expression is run away. Run away means escape or quickly leave somewhere. So there is the nuance, perhaps of something dangerous happening. You need to leave quickly. So like run away from a bear, run away from a snake, run away from a strange person, perhaps run away from your fears. What? Okay, run away from bad things. Anyway, it's kind of the running away from something negative. Or I think during the live stream, some people said, I like run away from my girlfriend or run away from my like my wife's dog or something like that. So there is a nuance of escaping, being something here. In a sentence, run away from anyone suspicious. The next expression is run around. Run around means to go to many places, usually in a short period of time. So, of course, we can say like run around, as in I like to run around my neighborhood when I go jogging, literally running around an area. But if you're going to many places in a short period of time, like one afternoon, you have many places to go, or in one day, or maybe in 1 week, just a lot of meetings, for example. You can say, I have to run around to a lot of places this afternoon, or I'm running around to a lot of different meetings this afternoon, for example. In a different sentence, he's running around the city this afternoon. He has a lot of appointments. The next expression is run off with. Run off with. Something sounds like something was stolen and something was taken that was not supposed to be. So it's not always stealing. It's by accident, like in a situation like my roommate ran off with my phone this morning. So maybe it was an accident. Like maybe my phone was in my roommate's bag and my roommate left with my phone. So to run off with means to leave, to go away. Holding something or with something that may or may not have been stolen. So there is no intention of the owner. The owner maybe is missing that item. The owner wants that item but does not have it. So in a sentence, the thief ran off with my wallet. Next expression is run up. Run up means to create a large total or to make a list of items, usually on a bill. So we use this a lot at restaurants or maybe in service situations, maybe hotels or maybe even a department store. For example, like we usually use it in an expression like to run up a large bill at the bar or to run up a large sales ticket, something like that. Usually we use bill, to run up a large bill. It means to make a long list. Like imagine maybe a receipt. If you can to run up a long list of items on a bill. So in a sentence, we ran up a huge bill at the bar last night. The next word is run a fever. Run a fever. Run a fever means to have a high body temperature. This is a set phrase. To run a fever means, your body temperature is higher than normal. You have a fever. So we can say, I have a fever. Or we don't say, I'm too hot. That sounds strange. Say, I have a fever or I'm running a fever. Those two are the most common ways to talk about your body temperature. In a sentence, I can't go to work. I'm running a fever. The next expression is run on plus something. So oftentimes this expression run on a fuel of some kind, like some kind of energy giving substance. So for people like we were just discussing coffee. So some people say, I run on coffee. My fuel is coffee. Or maybe I run on energy drinks. We can use this expression for cars, like my car runs on gasoline. My car runs on solar power. We use this to talk about how something gets its energy. So I could say, I run on coffee in the morning. That's not true. But it sounds like that things is essential to making the energy happen. You must have that thing, or there only is, or only that thing is available. The nonsense of like, I run on coffee, it sounds like if I don't have that thing, I'll die. So it sounds kind of serious like this. Energy giving things is necessary for you or for your machine to run, to work, to function. Okay? So in a sentence, I didn't sleep at all last night. I'm running on coffee today. That's the end. So those are 10 phrasal verbs with run. I hope that was useful for you. Thanks very much for watching this episode of Top Words. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Bye.